Now, General Rabi, having been directed by the National Commissioner to assist me, I also spoke to General Rabi, by the way, and the National Commissioner also said he asked General Rabi to assist me. Now, General Rabi produced a document. This document is at page 60. It's written, Deactivation and Disbandment of the National Task Team on Political Killings. This is a very important document that I think needs to be read into the record, Chair. I don't know, but it's quite a lengthy document. It's 4 pages.
That's the one of the 17. That's the first one.
Sibiya Council.
Yeah, that was on the 17th of January.
Yes.
This is after. Now let I just can I just do this, Chair, Honourable Chair? Are we over these WhatsApps now? Because I thought much earlier I clarified this for the witness. I discussed the content with him. We agreed. Matlala's phone was handed in voluntarily. This is downloaded from his phone. But of course, he can't be held responsible for the messages. They put it there, and his evidence is that if they put it there, he can't account for it. So when they talk about a minister meeting between him and the minister, and they talk about the closing down of the unit, and that the dockets are going to come to Sibiya, he said, well, if that's what the messenger said, he can't account for it. I thought we did this.
You see, the message says, as we speak, the dockets are on their way to General Sibiya, and that was January.
Yeah.
The dockets were only brought to the office of the DIFCOM on the 28th. The handing over was done on the 28th of March. So which means what is contained in the SMS is not right.
Well, it may not be right, but it's not accurate, because it's not. They say the dockets are on the way to Sibiya as we speak, and that's on the 1st of January.
In my case, I wanted to systematically go with this thing because here is an instruction, a letter that is written, instruction received from the National Commissioner. General Rabi put a deactivation plan in paper that talks about how to do this deactivation, and finally writing out the closing report, all the exercises that must happen here. It explained everything leading to the Office of General Sebola bringing me the final document that I must now finally sign. And then, and it's also still referred to my office by the Office of the National Commissioner. The same letter that was done by General Rabi, it was sent to the Office of the National Commissioner, not to me, from Rabi, as directed by the National Commissioner, to Sebola, who's the office manager in the Office of the National Commissioner. Then Sebola take it to my PA and say, print and give to the general to sign. So the National Commissioner says, I brought him a document that he did not like and he didn't sign. But that's a document that comes from the National Commissioner's office. I take it that if he didn't like it, should have called Rabi again and say, hey, I don't like this document. Why did you write 1, 2, 3, 4? Because it's not how I want it. Not to let it go further.
But can we just go back a bit to your statement? You said, and go to paragraph 30 on page 12, where you say that the NC was on leave at the time when I received the email on the 3rd of January. General Mosikili was appointed as the acting national commissioner on 31 December 2024. I called Major General Rabi to assist me with the implementation plan. After having discussions with Major General Rabi, he confirmed that he would put an implementation plan together for my consideration. But you had already gone to the NC and with this plan, and he then said no, he's not happy with it. That was I think on the 14th, 15th, and then you had to come back, which he still didn't accept.
It's the same document.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the point here is you said I first called Rabi with the implementation plan.
To assist me with the implementation plan.
So that is even before you went to the National Commission?
Yes.
So why didn't you speak to General Musekele, who is now acting as National Commissioner?
Where is it stated?
On the 30th, paragraph 30, you say General Musekele was appointed as acting National Commissioner on 31 December 2024. So when you received the email from Brigadier Letoko on the 3rd of February, why didn't you clarify this with General Musekele? Instead, you go straight to Major General Rabi.
No. Remember that the email that comes from the National Commissioner's Office, it comes from General Musekele, because she's acting as the National Commissioner. Now, Brigadier Letoko would never send this document to me unless General Musekele said so. So it comes from the National Commissioner's Office. Who was acting is General Musekele. Now, I can't call General Musekele and say, can I please speak to General Rabi? That is my implementation plan now. Once the email comes from there, it's for implementation. I was implementing. And that's what I did. And even the National Commissioner confirmed that he also spoke to Rabi, that Rabi must help me. Remember that when you talk about a disbandment, it's not a small thing. There is they call it Organization and Work Study, OD, the organizational development. They conduct work study investigations, whether you want to establish a police station or a branch, or whether you want to deactivate or whatever improvement you want to make in the police that requires a work study investigation. These are the people that are well trained to write such reports, and they will know what needs to be in that kind of a report. That is why we thought of immediately, let us speak to General Rabi, because he will assist. And he said, no, I will help you, General. And he wrote it. After he wrote that disbandment plan, he sent it to General Sibiya, the National Commissioner's Office again. It is the National Commissioner's Office again. Now, on the 16th, remember the National Commissioner, we met on the 14th and 15th. And he said he didn't like it. But on the 17th, I get, is it the 16th? I get a document that come from General Sibiya, attaching this document and say, we are just print and give the general to sign. We did that. The wording is exactly the same. I just had to change because the initial one that the National Commissioner didn't sign, he said, no, sign it, this operation, the general can sign it. He's a Deputy National Commissioner and this is operational anyway. And then it was sent through Office of General Sibiya. Here is an email that sends this document to my office. And when you read this whole document, all the headings of what needs to happen in terms of deactivation, consultation with stakeholders, everything, you can see that it is adequate enough, detailed enough, even more than the one that was submitted by General Kumal, because General Kumal is not an expert in writing this type of reports. People like General Rabi are the ones who can write the reports, it's their job.